shit set up, I promise. The hive minds. I gotta remember what fucking episode it's on. Hey, I really did get a new sub. What is this, episode 5? Damn, son. Let's get this shit. Oh, boy. Shit. Hail, travelers!
Hello.
And welcome back to the Oasis is Gone? Question mark? Where, last episode, we had our fellows, Blue Skadoo, we can too! Alright. It seems that Rick, is leading you towards the what he
The
called
main camp.
the fuck did he call it? Did he actually call it what it was called?
The main camp?
No, he didn't. Okay. So, he will lead you to the train.
No, right, because this world doesn't have magic.
Yeah, I wonder why. Alright, alright. We're almost there. My pal Jason will want to get up with you.
So, what is... Tell us more about this place.
The cesspit?
Yeah, sure.
Or the place that we're okay, you want to know more about here. Don't die.
That's generally how we operate.
Yeah, that's how we operate too.
Well, that's an easy enough rule to follow.
Yeah.
As long as Mimi doesn't get herself into trouble again.
I didn't do it on purpose!
This time.
Alright, you fuckers, come on.
Hey, Dave, can you move your mic away from your mouth just a little bit because it's picking up your breathing?
Yeah, I don't mean to sound asinine. It's setting off sensory
Just ask.
shit on my end.
You don't have to give a reason. Just
Alright, Jason!
ask.
Open the fucking front! The front of the train begins to lift up. into a staircase that goes inside of it. Alright, you fuckers! Climb aboard!
Alright.
The I will glide down to the front of the train and begin to follow them up the steps.
Oh yeah, and watch out for the spikes underneath the fucking place.
Where's my character?
You're up there in the top left.
Just kind of oozes between the spikes and
Just gonna go on the roof. Only go on the roof.
Top left. Oh, I'm over here. Thank you.
Alright, well, Jason's probably gonna have some questions for you. You might as well answer them truthfully.
I mean, if we want truthful answers, it'd be obvious to get truthful questions.
Alright,
Just
and
don't
he
be surprised
leads
if
you
our answers might be
inside
like
to
that.
one of the carts. Alright, well, this is where we keep all of our supplies, and he'll kind of, because you would end up back here, actually. He'll kind of slowly walk forward. Alright, let me make sure that you're not gonna get your faces blown off. Stay back here.
Fine.
Do I see what I think I see? Is that more of those tools like he gave you? What'd they call them?
I think he called them guns.
Guns. Somehow even more elegant than this crossbow.
turns into miniature slime.
Oh yeah, I gotta post.
No.
I gotta post this on chat too. Forgot about that. Fuck. Hold on. Sorry guys.
You're fine.
I forgot to post that I'm streaming. Fuck. My view count. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no! My audience base!
As if I have one, but you know.
People can just like be off the grid for like the longest time, and then just one thing will just blow
My new
you up.
girlfriend has like
And
1,000 followers on Facebook, and they're all into BDSM, so half of them have to be into D&D at least.
What the fuck? Alright, eventually Rick will come back and say, alright, you fucks! You're good to come on through. But be very slow.
it was just like starting to move quickly, and it was like, oh, fine.
Like
That's
how
what I think it
slow?
is.
Oh yeah, and don't touch all the fucking guns.
Try go on the roof.
Odds.
Are birds.
What's this thing?
Shinies to distract them.
Alright, if you are trying to move past the man before you, the man before you looks almost like a human, but he has some distinct features that you don't believe that he's quite human. He has some robotic parts inside of his body, and he looks weird. And then the other person almost looks like an elf, but she is masked in a beautiful veil over her face. Almost as if she doesn't want you to see her. Alright, Jason, what have you brought us today? Some rascals that I found in a tavern. They,
Called Rick Jason.
well, fuck off.
Maybe easier just to show you. May I pick this up?
Hold. Let him say his stuff first.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
please allow me to introduce you before you go and, not try to blow our fucking heads off.
We weren't gonna blow your heads off. It's fine.
Alright, listen, I found these lasses and lads and all assorted fucking whatever the fuck these guys are, in a tavern, hiding out from the ilk thar. And I had to hide myself because, the fucking rascals have a scent. And Jason kind of nods a little bit. But these two, and he'll motion for Shahaya to get away from the fucking gun and get up to him. And he will awkwardly move his arms like in a hugging from both sides. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Like he has his arms out like on the both of your shoulders.
Okay. I just kind of look at his hand and then look at him,
So what's
but
the hustle
don't
for?
say anything.
All right, these two lasses here, they may have our solution. And Jason kind of looks a little bit surprised, and he'll say, "Now trust me on this," and he will slowly hand Shahaya a pistol.
I mean, your Mimi still has the rifle.
Oh yeah, we found a
I couldn't do
rifle,
this
and
in here.
she won't let me hold it. But anyway.
No, it's my toy. I found it.
Is there somewhere we can fire this off safely? I don't want to.
Oh, don't worry. There's a practice target right there. We use it all the time.
Cool.
Excellent.
Can I fire
Studying
this thing?
And hold on, please. Rick will show that there are no bullets inside of the pistol, and Jason kind of looks confused.
All right, you're a Mimi. Come up with me.
Yeah,
Let's
what?
show her that it works on more than one thing at once.
Hell yeah.
On the count of 3.
Wait, hold on. If I remember correctly, you showed me how to pulls out the magazine, figures out the button for the magazine, and shows that there's no bullet inside, and she puts it back.
Jason will kind of look curiously and watch intently.
Focusing her energy, she will concentrate the power from her bow of light like she does with the crossbow, hauling the slide back, waiting till Yoramimi's ready, and then she'll fire at the wall.
She raises the rifle how Rick showed her how to fire this thing, and focuses and pulls the trigger.
All right, as you both shoot with a beam of fucking miniature light bullet coming out, Jason will jump back in surprise, and so will the elf a little bit, kind of scared at first, and then Jason walks forward with a stage of curiosity. What the?
So I take it you've got a shortage of bolts or bullets.
Well,
you call them?
bullets are nearly impossible to find because we cannot manufacture them anymore. Because the places that used to do them, they're all dead.
Well, that's
Burned and destroyed.
Looks at Ektar. Is it Ektar?
While we are here on this conversation, I believe that I might have to, and he says this with a very distinct, not liking this, study you.
It depends on how you phrase study, because if you're watching us, I don't have a problem with that. But if you talk about like dissecting me, I'm gonna give you a hard pass.
Like, I need to know where your powers come from and all that stuff.
Do you have a mage, a shaman, perhaps?
What's a mage?
Someone that can do magic like this.
What's magic?
Someone,
Some
scientist is the other word they call wizards sometimes.
A scientist? I'm a scientist.
Okay, so Plasmy is a slime. They are magical beings. We'll just kind of slither up and form right in front of him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think that's really will help. That'll probably confuse them more, Plasmy.
Taps his shield,
Like
taps
with
the
his
shield,
head.
and transforms from metal to the crystal.
He looks confused. How in the hell did you do that?
Another fun thing to do is this is gonna suck. Pulls out a dagger, cuts her hand, and then uses cure wounds on herself, and it closes right up.
Huh. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Waypaw, you good over there?
Yeah, phone call came in.
Okay.
I've muted it.
Jason will say, alright, well, I just need to study where your powers come from.
That's kind of so magic kind of happens. You can either study it.
Yeah. Just shut the fuck up and I will study with you later. But right now, if you want to make yourself useful, and he will say, welcome to the, well, home, I suppose.
Well, the thing about that is we're not trying to stay.
Oh, I know.
But if we help them, they might help us get home.
I know. Jason kind of looks around and he kind of says, "Don't worry. I know that you're not gonna stay. Rick filled me in, but we do need your help at first because we need to find the caches.
What's that?
The caches like you found before.
More weapons, ammunition left over from before.
Yes.
Hidden, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes. They're from
Sure.
from Red Eyes Raymond, so they will have blueprints inside of them, every single one of them, and we will also, well, I mean, if you want to, while you're here, you can kill all the fucking hive minds.
Okay.
I mean, we'll
Hive
help
mind.
for as long as we're here.
Mimi, I wonder.
As long as we get to
We can
play with new
sell them.
toys.
I mean, that's why he'll point to the guns around him. All right. You guys get to pick a gun
Other than Plasmy.
to be trained in. No, even Plasmy, because what Jason does is he actually will grab your shield and somehow he puts a magnet of he puts something underneath of your weird looking arm and it clicks off.
Your shield that's attached to you has finally left you. The fuck?
And he will put it on
Just
the
hold-
ground.
What kind of guns do you have?
They're on the map.
Well, we see.
So there
see the
are
flintlocks.
assault rifles, flintlocks, a shotgun, pistols, like semi-automatic rifles. There's some sniper rifles. There's even for the roguish people, there are daggers.
Snipers sound really fun.
That's what. That one also kind of fits with like just Plasmy's character. That's
Plasmy's
the same.
character's kind of more of an upfront tank.
Okay, hold on.
True.
I've got food, but so every single weapon is gonna be different, and I'm gonna be making a class or kind of a sheet for you guys, a Google sheet that describes everything that you can do with your guns, and you will be trained in them. So, I'm just going to tell you this right now. There are different classes that I have not had the time to type up right now, but I will.
It's too bad you don't have like a.
I can tell you this, that there is a healing class that is from any gun. You can shoot people with a healing dart.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Which, I mean, that would work, but my thought was...
There are also flamethrowers, if you really want a flamethrower.
No, not a flamethrower. I am, have you played TF2?
Yes.
Yes.
Or, I am heavy weapons guy.
Okay, there is not a minigun.
Damn it!
Damn it! Give the slime tank the minigun.
Also, there's some heavy-proof armor, but you guys should really talk about what you want to bring, because there are certain detriments not having every single type of gun. And certain guns
Okay.
cost more ammo, so talk it out with everybody.
Well, we don't.
Well,
Shihaya and me don't really have to worry about bullets.
I like the lightness of it. Small, compact, easy to switch it up if I need a different tactic.
You see, I'm
Do
kind of.
it,
Maybe I could do two. Like, could you imagine the destructive power that would yield?
2
what-
revolvers. So, sniper rifle for one of you guys. I mean, I'd probably go with an AR or a sniper rifle.
All right, does everyone want to put in chat what their first choice is?
I mean, I'm like stuck between like pistol or AR.
I would think one of the ones that could fly and get out of range would use a sniper rifle.
Probably. I mean, the sniper rifle is probably the best and most logical choice.
Especially where you're taking archery, your range, it makes sense.
Fair enough.
Shihaya might use pistol in one hand and then her Leonta in the other, depending on how she goes. Ooh, that would be badass.
Jay could. What is Ektaro? Is it Ektaro?
But Mimi, the other thing I wanted to discuss, these magazines, they're called, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we could enchant them to hold the light energy.
Ooh,
If
like
we
our
could
charge
store-
bolts that take fucking forever to do.
Yes, something we could recharge perhaps overnight or over weeks to give them something when we leave. We'd have
Or
to figure out how to enchant them to hold it, but
Wait, so like, here's a thought. Kind of going on what we were talking about. But like, our charge bolts take a little bit of time to do, but what if we're able to, well, whatever these bullets are, I mean, I'd actually have to look, but like, compact
with
them, like, make them even more, deal even more damage than our normal charge bolts.
oh, like if you had something like a sniper, maybe you could take the extra rounds to. It can hold more charge than a bow could.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm doing sniper.
I'll do an AR.
Okay,
Just
so to be clear, by the way, you can actually dual-wield pistols. That is a thing that you can do. This is your primary weapon. So, by primary, I mean you're going to be using this weapon, like, almost all the time.
Uh-huh.
I had a question.
What?
Slime
I'll be
Nature,
right back.
could working with them and due to my ability to produce acid, could I make acid bullets?
No.
Damn it. Does anything else happen to my shield other once it drops?
No, also somebody's echoing.
It's not me.
It's Dragon.
Dragon.
I'm gonna lower her volume until she's back.
Alright.
Jay... Jay said living ammo box.
He really is.
Actually,
him
that's another good point, Jay. You can actually, if you want to, you can pick up one of these weapons and you can actually make them.
So, just give you a bunch of metal and...
You can also forge the bullets. Hey, Dragon, you're echoing.
How am I echoing? Oh, that's because noise suppression is somehow turned off. How's
There
this?
we go. So much better. Thank you.
I'm not.
Deja, Is Deja here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna go one by one. Cappy, what is your main weapon?
I'm just a healer. I don't know.
Pick one.
Okay, a sniper.
Do sniper healing.
Okay, there's a healing option for a sniper. So, guys, okay, I need to use the text chat for keeping track.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
They're off the
so
keyboard.
that is your main weapon. What do you want as your secondary in case you can't use your sniper rifle?
If I use a shotgun, could like it just like widely heal people? Like it just shoot and then like the bullets go everywhere and then like it can heal multiple people.
That would be a double barrel shotgun, and that would give you two shots to shoot people with a healing dart.
Alright. Would you recommend anything else for a healing dart or
The double barrel, or you could do a sawed off, either one.
pick a number one or two.
Two.
Alright, a double barrel.
Okay. And then you also get a melee weapon of your choice. There are daggers, there are combat knives, there are machetes, and there are what is this thing called? A combat knife, I guess?
Interesting.
You mean a crambit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Grand.
I'll have a knife.
Okay. So dagger it is.
Yep.
Okay, Darth.
By
the way, there are riot shields if you want a riot shield.
Wouldn't my shield be able to copy, or am I losing my shield?
The reason that your shield was taken off is so that you could wield a weapon, but you don't have to. The guy... So, fun fact, this guy actually knows how to take them off and put them back on.
So, would the gun... Is he able to tweak it to where I can actually use the gun?
He's gonna train you.
Alright, so I'll be able to use the gun and then use the shield. Alright, so
You will not be able to use the shield. If you choose to use a gun, your shield is gone. You will have to reclass.
Oh, it's not, so you can't use both.
Because I'm assuming that you're going to be stuck here for a while, and that means that you're technically reclassing into a class that can actually use a gun.
Okay.
In fact, pretty much every single one of you is technically, quote, reclassing.
Well, if I alright, well.
It's reclassing for while we're here.
Until you decide that you want to leave and you don't want the gun anymore, he's keeping the shield to study it.
Alright. It'd be interesting if he could figure out how to make one that's similar to... Make a gun that's similar to that. Similar to the shield's properties.
That's not happening.
That's not how a shield works.
No, the shield eating... The evolution property. The transformative property.
Yeah, that's not
You know,
happening. That's not happening.
That's not, yeah, even Naofumi doesn't have any type of...
No, what I'm saying is him making a gun that you
that can
feed,
evolve.
like, yeah.
Which is literally, impossible. Okay. Main weapon.
I'm tied between an AR and a something that does heavy mid to close damage. So like an AR, a shotgun,
A flamethrower.
flamethrower.
Yes, let the slime have a flamethrower.
I'm sorry.
It's pretty good.
I'm sorry. My brain just did a
Ice
stupid.
bullet. You said no to acid bullets. Does that mean you couldn't do acid spray?
If he was a
Did you say-
spellcaster, perhaps he could combo them, yeah.
That's why I'm thinking flamethrower with a slime. You could do elements different because a flamethrower could be modified if you wanted elemental damage potentially.
Because I can
You
produce
can't.
a
You
shit ton
can't. You cannot modify the flamethrower.
Uh,
Bummer.
Bummer. Not like I'm giving you guns.
No, it's just
I know. I'm fucking with you.
I'm trying to figure out how to work my playstyle is completely changing for this character, and he's kind of been the tank class, and I'm like, an AR is good for dealing with close to range, but a shotgun would be better. The problem with the flamethrower is I have a high chance of hurting my allies with it.
I mean,
Well, we'll
you
be far
also
away enough.
don't have to technically reclass and use a gun. You can keep your shield properties because you don't know like what shit you're gonna get here. It's just giving you the option of do you
You
want
could
to
come back and choose a gun.
I think for right now I'll stick with the shield just because I kind of know I know where I was going.
Okay, so
I
you're
know what
choosing
my-
to pick up a riot shield.
Mm-hmm.
What a lame ass motherfucker.
I
Like
am
how many-
sorry.
I'm messing.
have
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
my main
Honestly,
thing was-
honestly, it is to your character that you would want the shield. So
Yeah, I think they're just trying to mess with you a little bit, Darth.
exactly.
all right. It seems that you are choosing a riot shield. So
if I need to have a backup weapon, I guess I could do like a pistol and a riot shield, or a shotgun and a riot shield, because you can one-hand shotguns. If I get a sawed off.
no, you. Never mind.
Darth,
The
you're,
riot shield means
you're
you stay
still
at the defender
doing
class, you don't attack.
you're still doing the defender class, and defender class can't use weapons. So
Ah,
you
that
have-
that makes that's what the riot shield does. It's just essentially defender,
Pretty much, yeah.
but I lose the one shield that actually had an attack.
No, you're keeping your shield. It's just re-skinned as a riot shield.
Yeah,
Oh, so I'll still have the abilities to use like it's
yeah.
the one.
The powers
Okay.
that you gained. Yeah, I'm not fucking you out of your powers.
All right.
Because you spent a lot of time getting those, so. So you're
That
just,
was my
you're just
one
taking the
concern.
riot shield. You don't get to choose secondary or melee because you're just keeping your class. It's just gonna be a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Does it up my defense?
You'll see whenever I have it ready.
All right.
Alright, so you're just picking up a riot shield.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, we have potions
Okay,
that we still had. I may put
White
one in my
paw.
shield just to.
Pistols all the way.
so
I don't need a melee because I am
what
going to
is
use
your
melee.
what is your main weapon?
Main weapon is going to be pistol. Dual wield preferably, and then secondary would be assault rifle. With obviously Leon's melee.
Okay,
At the same
so
time.
no, like you the reason that okay, so you want dual pistols as your main. Okay, I get it. So you're not choosing a sidearm, you're choosing a Leonta as your melee.
Yes. Yeah, my main and my secondary are going to both be pistol. Is how that
Okay.
works, I guess.
No, but it's okay. Alright, Deja, what do you want?
I would like to stick with my Odachi, thank you.
You don't want a badass gun sword?
There's a gun sword.
Yeah!
There's a fucking gunblade.
Yeah!
You fucker! I would do that if I knew.
Yeah, I'll take a gun sword.
I would do the gunblade instead of the riot shield if I knew that was an option.
That's... Okay, Kled made one on the Warrior World. What do you think he was working on?
You never revealed what he was fucking working on.
Yeah, because it was for a friend.
So, I would do the gunbreaker class, or I would do the gunblade.
Too late. You chose the shield, fucker. Alright, what is your...
You.
What is your,
That's
Because
bullshit.
that's just your melee. So what is your, what's your main weapon?
When you are responsible for
I'll take a
meeting the
Samurai.
SMG rather.
You want a what now?
SMG.
A submachine gun.
Like
The
what?
one on the bottom is the closest.
What gun specifically?
This one.
Okay, that's an Uzi.
It's
We're doing
the
that
same
time.
thing. They're both submachine guns.
Okay, so you want an Uzi? What is your offhand secondary gun?
Can I take a shotgun that shoots slugs?
Yeah. And then your melee is gonna be the gun sword, which is the big one.
Yeah.
Alright, and then we have... Who's up next? Dragon.
What? Oh, hi.
Main attacking weapon.
Now that I have... You've given me options, my dude!
I'm now mad. I am now mad, Ben.
Smiley face.
You've given me options. Give me a little bit. Go to the next one.
Okay. Alright, Jay. What is your main weapon?
Stay the same.
Huh?
I'll stay the same.
You're just gonna go with Forger?
Yep.
Okay, so you're not choosing a gun.
Yep.
Alright. So Dragon, take as much time as you want to think about what you want.
Okay.
It does make sense for her to choose dual. I mean, she does have the 2-weapon fighting.
And minigun is not on the table because that's not
Ben, that
feasible.
really makes me mad because you didn't say that there was gunblades. If that was an actual option, I would have chosen that over the shield in a heartbeat.
Okay. Then you would have had to
Sure.
choose an actual, like, main attacking weapon as well.
That would have been
Here's the thing.
fine. I didn't know there was an actual gunblade, so I went with what I knew because you said there was SMGs, assault rifles.
Whenever I
pistols,
said like daggers, you can assume that they're gonna be like explosive or they have some form of method of using ammo.
Yeah, when they said
that
daggers, I
that
pictured...
complete. Yeah, when you said daggers, I thought military grade combat knives.
They
No,
are.
gun
They
daggers.
are. They are also gun daggers.
Okay. So
But the thing is,
Alright.
also, still having the shield would be very useful.
it would be.
Hey, on the bright side, you get to collect Ilkthar powers if you want to use zombie powers.
Oh look, the thing that your stupid idea that you wanted to do before we went live.
Yeah, my stupid idea was to see if I could make a shield that kind of made a blanket area of resistance against the infection if I got Ilkbar.
No, you just wanted to collect Ilth Cathar to see what you would get. Well, here you fucking go.
Fuck. And now I'm torn because I was mad about the fact that I didn't have the gun. I did not realize that it was gun blades. But now you've revealed that I could potentially get bullshit powers because of zombies, and I'm just like,
To be clear, they are T-virus level zombies as well.
Oh god.
oh god,
Oh,
yes.
we know what the T-virus can do. I can't wait.
I cannot fucking. Oh god. Oh god. Just pray Plasmy doesn't get infected.
Yeah, let's hope that none of you get infected, smiley face. Would you like to lose your characters?
I really don't.
Alright. You know what? I'll stick with the shield, but if it becomes a problem later, can I reclass? If it becomes essentially like I get in a situation where it's more useful for me to have a weapon, can I come back and train?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so I'll stick with the shield until, like, it becomes absolutely necessary for me to learn how to use a weapon instead of being the defender. Sorry. Don't know what it is today. You had me on an emotional roller coaster of like, what the hell? Oh god. You did this just to fuck with me, didn't you, Ben?
Okay,
Is
Dragon.
it payback?
What is your main weapon?
Alright, probably do, like, assault rifle, since that has properties of both
AR?
mid and...
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
Since
your
that has-
offhand?
Offhand would probably be sniper.
That is a main weapon.
Oh, okay.
You have to
What
choose a main weapon and then a sidearm.
P90?
So, like, a sidearm is like a P90, a pistol, a shotgun, etc.
P90, because I'm more of a medium to long range
Okay, and
fighter,
then,
not a...
do you want a gun sword or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Gun sword. You got it.
Does
Alright!
that strength, or does that use dexterity? Or...
It's finesse.
Fuck yeah.
Every weapon type is finesse, so.
Okay, cool.
And eventually, if time permits, and we get done with some missions and stuff like that, you'll actually have, like, training and...
Yeah.
Like, right now, today's session was just like an RP of finding out what you want.
Yeah, no, that's completely cool.
Okay, now that that is chosen, there are a couple of missions that you guys can go on that I have prepared for you guys.
Okay.
But it is going to take you time and effort to do it. Alright. So, in order to do missions, it will cost fuel. Now, fuel is a thing that the train will always have. You start out with 10 fuel. In every cache, there can be 1 to 2 fuel on simple caches. Major caches, and to be clear, so this is how it works, alright? So simple caches have the lowest risk. There probably aren't going to be very many enemies. A medium cache has medium threat level and medium, like, and medium reward. So, say basic is 1 to 2, medium's like 2 to 5. And then, obviously, the large cache is potions. You can get every cache has rewards. But the largest one is, like, you're going to fight something. Okay. So, the first cache is in... And I'm gonna be listing these out. Is in Boswell. It is a minor cache. Second cache. Underground mine in Hortice. Medium cache. Third cache. Hospital in Gordo. And that is a large cache.
The underground one I can.
Okay,
I definitely already have.
So I will now list out how much fuel each one costs. That is the fuel cost for every mission that is available right now.
Okay, so the big cache at the hospital costs 8. If we want,
So
we
discuss
would
as
only
an
be able to-
entire party. Discuss as an entire party what mission you'd like to face.
Okay,
I want
so
to
the
hear
third-
everybody talking.
So the third
Deja.
cache- Jesus.
Well, Mimi, I think the underground sounds a little tight for us, cramped with the wings and our big friend here.
I
I
mean,
personally think the
well,
lodge
so
is the
thing-
best thing to go for.
So the big,
We hit it
so
quick.
the underground is like, yeah, it's a little cramped for flying, but if it's anything like the cave we were in, it has some decent height to it, but
That's true.
also, if we're talking about fuel wise, if we go for the big cache, we would only be able to do that since we only have 10 fuel and that's 8. But if we do
What
the
do you
medium,
have to say?
if the medium and the
Also, those cash rewards are just what Jason thinks the rewards could be.
Yeah, that's why the question marks are there, because we have no idea exactly what will be there until we find it.
Yep. But there will always
I
be
agree with
either
you.
a blueprint or a gun.
Okay.
By the way, the
My-
bigger the cash, the bigger the gun.
My
Shut up.
thought was third cache. Or
We wanna-
What
the
about you two?
hospital.
Our forger and the druid? Yes, the kitsune? I'm sorry, I never got your name.
Is Deja
Bob?
here?
balls.
Deja,
Oh,
are you
boss.
alive?
Do you have anything to say? You or Ektaros, sorry.
I've been muted.
I am fine with whatever.
I'm just staring out the window.
If we go after the large cache, what's the chance of an actual profitable payoff?
Very high.
Well, I'm not asking as like outside of character. I'm asking. I'm reasoning the chance of going after the large cache versus the other.
My personal recommendation with the caches would be to go for the second one in terms of fuel. That way, if there's nothing to the cache, we still have fuel to hit another one. If that a minor one that will have a higher probability of having more fuel.
By
If
the way,
not, so be
these
it.
fuels will change. It's just how far away you guys are.
Mm.
I I would suggest the large one purely because.
Also, we don't even know what these look like, so a mid or little one should be good to get our hands grasped upon it.
Let's not overtalk each other, please.
Okay, can I?
Go ahead, Darth.
So the reason why I'm suggesting we go for the large one is because the word Gordo resonates with Plasmi on a purely slime-based reason.
And this is not Slime Rancher, you little shit.
But the race that Plasmi is based off the Slime Rancher slime.
Don't care. It cannot be your only reasoning.
That and I don't 100% sure if these guys would have any meta knowledge from their refractions.
No, we don't.
No.
Okay. That and big cash means big money and potentially bigger things to help.
All of them have things inside of them, whether it be small, medium, or large. We're always going to get something. It just depends on what. So, of course, the bigger the cash, the bigger the gun, or the bigger the blueprint.
There's also a high risk with the large cash that you won't make it back because you could die.
Exactly. We don't want to go big right away when we have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
You don't know what you're up against right now. Like, you've seen the enemies, but you don't know what they could do.
We've seen the small itty bitty little shits.
Fair. So I guess
if there's T level zombies here, our characters would not know how to handle them.
Are we guaranteed to fight?
No,
Well,
you are not guaranteed to fight at all with any cash. However, the larger the cash, the higher the risk for an encounter to happen.
Exactly. Like,
or you can also assume that larger caches also means that there might be a horde encounter. So you'd have to reserve ammo and attempt to find ways of not using ammo and etc. And try not to get overwhelmed.
Mhm.
So potentially medium or small right off the bat then.
At least for our characters to get used to the situation that we are in right now.
That's fair.
Yes, the medium one would restrict our flight movements, depending on the size of the underground. But being underground means tunnels and walkways, so that it gives us still breathing room for choke points.
Well, as hard as this is to say, I think Mimi's got a point, but I still want to hear from you two. Boss, do you have anything to contribute?
No, nothing.
All right, well, Actaros?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet. Oh.
What is it?
We were just asking what your opinion was on medium.
Do you want to take the high risk or go with the acceptable risk?
Well, like I said before, we don't know what these caches look like, and in terms of fuel, it'll be better to go for the second cache. So if that one doesn't go as planned, at least we know that we have enough fuel to do the first one afterwards. If there is no fuel at that cache,
You did tell us this. I'm terribly sorry. In the commotion, I wasn't sure who gave us that suggestion. I apologize for bugging you again. So we're made up on the medium then?
I
know you disagree, big guy.
I'm not quite sure on if any of them, or one of them, or all of them will pay off in the long run. However, I have a secondary proposition that may help here. What if we decide to send the train to the medium option and then hoof it to the larger option?
Well, we need to see a map to see where
Then
these options are.
I think once we finish the second one, then we'll get a new choice. And I agree that we should go to the large one at that point. This first large one at that point, once we know what the medium ones are like, if we can
Also,
take it.
also remember, fuel is also a thing that we have to remember the chain runs on. If we go to the medium one first, we'll only have 5 left. If there's no fuel at that one, the medium cache, then we'll only have no choice but to go to the first.
Well, here's what I'm proposing though.
But
If
if
we go to the medium with the train, we then walk to the large one.
the other thing I'm looking at,
You
are the medium and the
can
large
you
in the same
can
direction?
walk. You can walk to any of these missions. However, it will take days of travel. And are you willing to do that as a party whenever you just recently left home? You want to get home as fast as you can.
Are the medium and large caches in the same direction?
Absolutely not. They're in opposite directions.
Are all three facing opposite directions, or
No, the small one is actually very close to the mine, about a day out.
Mm-hmm.
so then we go to the mine and we
Well,
stop off at the
actually,
small one on the way?
well, it's a day if you and Shahaya were to fly there, but I'd think it would probably be 2 with everybody else.
Then we go
If they're
to
in the same direction, we go to the medium one, and that'll put us close to the other
So
one
that's
to take
that's
the train
4
back there
days
for the
total
weekend.
travel back and forth. As long as you tell the people that you're walking, they'll be okay, but they would also come searching for you eventually. And that would also
Mhm.
bring risk to them, and then they would die.
No, I was saying we don't walk. We take the train to the mine, and then we can take the train back. From the mine, it'll be a lot closer to go to that first cache before we return to camp.
what if
Potentially.
we go to the mine with the train and then we send the flyers to Boswell?
That is not a good idea to split the party. You will die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do the mine first, and then we can
by
really make
you
a
will
decision after
die,
that.
I mean that.
What?
If you
Split
split
the party means
party
guaranteed
on
death.
Ilkatai, if you split the party on Ilkatai at all, your character is dead. There is no telling what is on this planet, and you do not know how to travel it.
Hog. I'm going for a walk.
Yeah. No. Bye. Have fun dying.
Wait, wouldn't you be the only one that wouldn't die?
It's
Well,
still terrible to live.
considering
trying to
that
find it.
Ektaros is a, are you a Warforged?
Negative.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
well then you would die. Yeah, you would die.
I thought Ektaros was the only one that wouldn't because I thought.
Oh,
he was
also,
Warforged.
to be clear, by blueprint, I mean it can be, like, literally any cache could have the blueprint to your way home.
Yeah.
Then you would just have to find the materials to do it, and that's simple.
So we could find that we could find a way home even in a small cache. We have no idea. We just have basically like a roll.
And then you'd have to find the materials or do certain tasks to complete it.
Yeah.
I'm fine going to the medium cache.
It sounds like medium is the vote because you guys can travel to the small cache from there, and then
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So that's what we say to the other ones, that we'll go to the medium one first, and we will walk our way to Boswell.
All right. Seems that the decision is made. You are
Okay.
going to the underground mine
Okay, give me 1 second. I will be right
in
back.
Hortus. Unfortunately, we don't have any maps ready today. Today was meant to be a big RP session where you guys got to meet the people. And
Well,
the elven woman will actually begin to introduce herself. Hello, I am Eden. I am what is known as a Naya, an elf. I suppose in layman's terms, an elf that can sense the presence of the Ilkthor and the hive minds. I will warn you if we ever get close to one.
that does segue into something very
Oh,
interesting.
also, Jason will say, interrupting you, if you get infected, don't worry, I've got some things that can cure you, but we only got a limited amount.
So,
And then I'll have to cut off whatever body part was infected.
That
Or just
does.
kill you.
Plasmy will actually start asking about like what kinds of Ilthar, what types would we expect to see?
Oh, I don't fucking know. Good luck with that shit.
Do you have any documented, like, is there actual ranking
No.
and typings?
They're random. They
Really?
evolve.
Kind of like my shield. Interesting.
Whatever they
And
eat,
you were talking.
they evolve into. Almost as if, like, they can also just evolve in certain situations. Also, I'd be careful with using your magics, whatever the fuck those are. I've never heard of them, so you might not have them replenished as fast. To be clear, every spell slot that you use, spend wisely, because you only get half back every long rest.
Outside of character question,
What?
the thing that cures the infection, if it was put in the shield, would the shield be able to produce that energy?
No. There is a version of the cure that can do that, but not the one that he has.
No. There's a version of the cure that would allow me to create like a resistance to it for like a blanket area that would cause resistance for us. Nice.
There is one that exists, but good luck finding it.
What would the cure that he has actually do?
It's Eden's cure.
Oh. What would it do to the shield?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, you all also get a basic armor that does actually give you slight resistance to the infection.
Nice.
So, that's good.
The other thing Plasmy asked, I can produce slime, or I can produce acid if you guys need it for anything.
No, we don't. Thank you.
He just, like, Discord just decided to say, fuck you, Ben.
He said no.
Oh.
Okay.
Knowing that we still have a couple potions, what does Plasmy have on him?
Alright. Well, I I believe that is everything covered for tonight's episode. I believe we have everything listed out. I have everything that I need from you guys. Next time on The Oasis is Gone, we will do your first mission. And hopefully nobody dies.
Yeah. Is there any things that they might have that could actually...
You can make an RP chat, by the way, if you guys want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, mother! No!